Good morning, everyone. We are all set to rock and roll for what's going to be a very important fixture in the 78th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy 2024-25. This is a battle between Chandigarh and Uttarakhand, match 5 of Group B, and we will be hoping to witness some fireworks. Both the team, they have had pretty checkered past in terms of comparison. A quick look at the starting 11 of Chandigarh: Sandeep Singh, Lovepreet Singh, Randeep Singh, their captain, Satvik Sharma, Alvin David, Elan Singh, Karan, Sunny Daya, Jatin Yadav, the experienced Krishna Pandit, and Manveer Singh, their goalkeeper. They are playing under the chaperonage of Sanjeev Kumar Maria. We'll quickly confirm the starting 11 of Uttarakhand as well. And there you go. Sachin Panwar, Nikhil Rawat, Akshay Thapa, Naveen Rawat, Nirmal Singh Bisht, Ayush Bisht, their skipper, Vijay Gusai, Bharat Mehra, Ajendra Singh, Shashwat Panwar, Milind Singh Rawat, their goalkeeper. And they're playing under Jatin Singh Bisht. We'll quickly take a look at the substitutes as well. For Chandigarh, it's Vinay Kumar, their goalkeeper, Gurvinder Singh, Balraj Singh, Deepak Kumar, Divit Singh, Sandeep, Rohit Rawat, Gurteek Bir Singh, Love Kush, Karan Chauhan, and Vishal Sharma. For Uttarakhand, it's Dinesh Chaudhary, Ajay Bisht, Anurag Singh Rawat, Titik Walia, Mohit Chand, Yash Bisht, Rohit Gusain, Kushar Gopreti, Ayush Tiwari, Anuj Chauhan, and Aman Singh Bhati. And with that being said, a quick look at the points table for both the teams. Group B is where they are located. Uttarakhand in the second position, 2 matches, 1 victory, 1 defeat, 3 points for them. And for Chandigarh, 2 matches, 2 defeats, still to open their account. And they'll be hopeful, they'll be hoping against hope that this should be the match where they eventually get to open their account. And as you can see, attacking on your frame from the left to the right, dressed in their signature blue, or let's say a bit of light blue as well as Chandigarh. We'll get back to that quickly. Match officials: Anil Gulia, Mrinal Sarkar, and Sukanta Devnath, the assistant referees, and Ajay Singh, the fourth official. And Mohammad Salim Pathan, the match commissioner. Quite a seasoned man when it comes to getting the job done. And it's going to be me, Rohit, who will be taking you forward in the upcoming 90 minutes. And we are all set. Again, attacking from the left to the right, and also the in the game is Chandigarh, looking desperately for their first win. And attacking on the frame from the right to the left, left to the right, and green, looking for their second victory from their third game is Uttarakhand. Both the teams, they have reasons to believe that this can very well be the pivotal match. We are live from the Bibi Ratni Sports Stadium, and it's going to be a quick throw in here in order for Chandigarh to get things rolling. At this point in time, things have really gone against Chandigarh, against the men in blue, and an early free kick there for Chandigarh. They'll be happy with that. I think it's a welcome break that they are looking forward to. Uttarakhand needs to be very, very careful because when Chandigarh they go on an attacking spree, they can be really a hard team to contend with. So you need to keep your eyes out at all time. It's gonna be free kick here, and it's the captain of Chandigarh who has been tasked with that. Randeep looking for options inside the box there. Nicely fixed that in. Way to safety there, comfortably by Uttarakhand. The ball's fallen back for Chandigarh again. A lovely little trip forward. The flag has finally gone up, which means it's going to be a goal kick here in favor of Uttarakhand. The goalkeeper of Uttarakhand, he knows that he'll have his task cut out as well. Milind Singh Rawat, youngster, learning the tricks of the trade. He's got a couple of experienced name out to get all together on the bench. Jatin Singh Bisht, seasoned name in Indian football, and alongside him there's Mohammad Rizwan as well. Has been doing a fair bit of ripples altogether in Indian football of late. Here comes Chandigarh though. This can be a lovely ball, a brilliant release. This can be danger brewing on the horizon. Excellent bit of defending out there. It was Alvin David looking for that slick opening, and a defensive bit of work out there, a defensive maneuver, forcing the ball out. And I think Milind Singh Rawat, he's gone down, looking for a bit of reprieve altogether. I'll quickly confirm, most likely it was Nirmal Singh Bisht who dropped all the way down, is it? Or possibly Nikhil Rawat. It was actually Nikhil Rawat, an excellent release. And Alvin David, he had his eyes in. And a timely sliding tackle coming in from the big man, Nikhil Rawat, ensured the fact that Uttarakhand's goal stays intact. However, in the process, Milind Singh Rawat, while he was trying to stretch that left foot of his, might have just pulled out his hamstring. But he's okay. He's gotten back on his feet. That's good to see. And a corner here for Uttarakhand. Apologies for Chandigarh. You can see Alvin David, rather. He's all set. Randeep, the captain, floats it in. Could have been danger. Nicely traded away by Uttarakhand. Danger still not over. And goes after a throw-in at the end of the day. And it's going to be Uttarakhand now who will be taking that throw-in. Taking their time. They're not really in a rush. Both the teams, they understand the importance of this game. Thrown away there comfortably enough. Once again, Nikhil on the frame. Throws in back and a bit of a high press there from Chandigarh. A nice square ball. Takes it onto his stride there. Onto the far left, taking his time. Jatin plays it back. A bit of a confusing move out there. Jatin almost jeopardized his team out there had it not been for Milind. Came darting out of his line and quickly got the ball out of play. Could have been a real challenge also altogether. But nicely done. But looks like there was a bit of foul play involved, is it? It's a throw-in, and then it's going to be a throw-in in favor of Chandigarh. I have to be careful. Uttarakhand still didn't really get the kind of start that they were looking forward to. Steers it towards that far left. Nice bit of 1-2. Wanted to send it forward. Intercepted as well. A bit of a push. Nicely done there. Keeps the ball under control. That wasn't one of the easiest of angles to ring the ball out from. From the right again. Small steady passes. Steady passes there. Nicely squared off. Naveen on the ball. Naveen sends it towards that far left again. Akshay has come on an overlap. Back to Akshay. Akshay sends it nicely forward. Naveen on the ball. Naveen steers it towards that extreme left there. And well defended by Chandigarh. Chandigarh on their way forward now. Looking for more numbers altogether. Can they eventually figure it out? Not the happiest of faces that you would see from Nirmal. Krishna Pandit wanted to take a throw-in, but eventually has left the ball on the touchline. Looking forward, Jatin is out there with that throw. Jatin, back to Jatin again. The captain Randeep is signalling the ball to be played to someone else, but it's fallen in his favour. Steers it towards that left now. Very comfortably done. Taking his time. Forward ball, wanted to try and lay foot to that, but couldn't really manage that touch that he was looking forward to. Eventually lost control of that. Back to Randeep again. However, Randeep has been denied entrance. That's the captain of Uttarakhand. You can see Ayush. And have played quite a few matches. You can see that the stadium fans have come in to watch. Also officials are out there, were enjoying the game. And I think football in this part of the country, it's a pretty popular means of not just entertainment, but also a means to dream, A means to fly, a means to scale the skies. All the way to Milind, and Milind quick to get out of his line, but looks like he's struggling. And we are just within 7 minutes of the game. These aren't great signs. Milind might have to just step out here. Yeah, looks like that is exactly the call which Nikhil Rawat is making. They've got their backup goalkeeper Dinesh Chaudhary, who will have to step up. Not the best of signs because Milind, it's not the first time that this has happened. Earlier, while he was trying to stop a shot, trying to get a preemptive foot in, he had his left hamstring had a bit of a stretch, and now while he was trying to collect the ball, he did that comfortably. But following that, he was quick to get down on the ground. It didn't really look like he was comfortable at all. I think he needs a bit of treatment. Randeep, he'll be having his eyes on the first point of the tournament. It's very, very crucial. And yeah, looks like Milind is actually making his way out, which means Dinesh Chaudhary will be stepping in his stead. And unfortunate, compelled substitution here early on for Uttarakhand. But once again, I think in tournaments like these and top flight tournaments, interstate tournaments, the highest level of state tournament in Indian football, Santosh Trophy, it has provided India countless stars, and it's moments like these that eventually identify the stars. That's how it all changes. We have, fabled names of Indian football, the likes of Denson Devdas, the likes of Alvito Ricona, everyone. All the big names we talk about, they have played in Santosh Trophy sometime or the other. A quick bit of chat there between the two opposition defenders. We're still waiting for Dinesh Chaudhary to step out in the centre. A bit of an early halt, and not due to the fault of any players. And there you go, the confirmation. Dinesh Chaudhary comes in place of an injured Milind Singh Rawat, and he will be guarding the sticks for Uttarakhand. Kind of an unfortunate blow, but then Uttarakhand will have to take that, will have to cop it, and eventually ensure the fact that they have their citadel intact, citadel in place, because Chandigarh, they are hungry. They are hungry for those points. They are hungry for their first points on the table. And straight away, action starts from Dinesh Chaudhary himself. Back with Uttarakhand again, trying to just flick around with that lovely little hill touch of his. Akshay on the ball now. Possibly going to send it long, is it? Or along the carpet. He took a bit of an extra second out there. And now it's going to be long without a doubt. There you go. Headed into the stride. Small touches, small and crisp passes that are being played. Nicely done. And there Randeep losing the ball. Uttarakhand had a sniff, but it eventually fizzled out. A bit of an early test out there for Dinesh. And he's done good enough. Collected the ball coming out of his goal. Looks like a sweeper keeper. Dinesh Chaudhary asking for everyone to clear the defense line. Get in front. Try and sneak a bit of numerical superiority over Chandigarh in their own half. Trying to throw in a bit of pressure. Not the best of football that you would expect. Not the premium quality so far. Not still to scout for those open chances. Back with Chandigarh again. Satvik plays it to Randeep there. Randeep wanted to thread it forward. Intercepted by Uttarakhand. Plays it back again. Dinesh on the ball now. Dinesh on the roll. All the way to Akshay. Akshay has now moved out to that left flank. Started off as a centre back. And now he's positioned himself as that left back comfortably enough. And nicely done. Wanted to send that through ball onto the far right. Would have been a brilliant delivery. But once again, good vigilance altogether from Uttarakhand. And looks like it's going to be a free kick here. A bit of a push. And the referee, he's blown his whistle. Foul out there on Krishna Pandit. Krishna is back up on his feet, one of the most promising youngsters at one point in time. And now trying to go for the twist and turn. Also did well actually to bring it down when the ball bobbled up with his chest. Now that's good show of sharp minds altogether. Free kick here. Randeep's going to be the one to take it. He's taken a free kick earlier as well, but couldn't really pose much threat to the Uttarakhand defense. 12 minutes on the clock. You can see fans enjoying. It's a chilly winter morning out there. And fans love a bit of football. Who doesn't? There comes a long floating free kick all the way to the safe hands of Dinesh Chaudhary. Back with Uttarakhand again. Through that central line now. A long ball. Eyeing for the player onto the far left. A lovely bit of run altogether by Nirmal. Nirmal plays it back to Nikhil, who's gone on an overlap. Is it? A lovely cross attempted there. Not Nikhil, rather. It was Bharat actually who's gone on an overlap. Bharat still stays in. Good defending. Persistent defending. Looks like in the process though, they might have fouled. And it's going to be a free kick in favor of Uttarakhand. Not one, but two players are down for Uttarakhand. I think the referee just calming things out here. He's done a decent job until now, at least. Calming people down. Anil Gulia knows his job pretty well. Couple of players out there from Uttarakhand. Naveen was out there. And also a yellow card being shown to Nikhil Rawat. A pretty surprising move, to be honest. Free kick here for Uttarakhand. Chips that in towards that far post. Can be danger. And for the first time, Manveer was summoned into action. A bit of, looks like not the best of news from that house either. Bit of a technical glitch, and apologies for that. And we are back once again. Here's Chandigarh. Well, Chandigarh still has the ball. That was a nice little trip being attempted, but then couldn't really find its way to the forward. And now Uttarakhand trying to use that right wing to their advantage. Doesn't really make it through. Throw in now in favor of Uttarakhand. Taking their time, Sandeep out there, and looks like another change, is it? Not really sure, we'll confirm. Nikhil on the ball was given the yellow card a few moments ago. Quickly thrown in. Nicely headed down, falls back for Chandigarh. Chandigarh twists and turns. Plays it further forward. Captain Randeep on the ball. Randeep wanted to just rush through, but couldn't really get the connection he was looking forward. And eventually a bit of hasty clearance altogether, all the way back to Dinesh Chaudhary. Dinesh Chaudhary taking his time. Sends it further forward. And that was a clueless delivery there from Chandigarh. A pretty modest start to the game. More of a squib so far than the fireworks that we were expecting. Again, a long ball there from Uttarakhand, hoping that someone will latch onto it. Keeps it in place from the left now. A lovely ball forward, traded away. Throw in for Chandigarh. Chandigarh has looked slightly more active than Uttarakhand so far in terms of going forward through that center line, through that midfield. Randeep again on the ball has really kept that entire defense active. Needed a bit of ground to be covered, and now Uttarakhand might be on their way forward. Decent bit of control, a good tussle, but eventually it is Chandigarh who's managed to win the ball back. Satvik squares it off to the far left. Had to rush a bit, but decent defending there from Satvik. The captain Randeep now again plays it towards that left altogether. Good exchange between Sandeep and Randeep. And that goes out of play. Throw in here in favor of Chandigarh. Is it? Yeah, throw in favor of Chandigarh. Or apologies, it's actually Uttarakhand. All the way back to their goalkeeper, Dinesh. Dinesh plays it central. Akshay on the ball. Akshay threads it further forward. Again, a nice thread in front, looking for more space out altogether. Eventually, that player of Uttarakhand standing in front should have put in a bit of a press there. Kind of stays rooted to his spot there. Consistent tussle for the ball again. That's a good ball forward now. Chandigarh might be sensing something out. And the flag has gone up. And it's going to be a free kick here in favor of Uttarakhand. You can see this little school kids out here to enjoy the game. Braving the early morning chills, of course. But I think football, it kind of enables you with a fire, with a passion, where you are ready to beat all sorts of weather conditions or whatnot that comes your way. And I think that's very, very important. That passion, that fire, that hunger to play the game. Well, that was pretty much onside. This can be trouble brewing on the horizon, but Uttarakhand eventually manages to scramble it out. They were in a bit of trouble out there. And now, Chandigarh once again through that central line. A lovely ball forward. This can be a real threat altogether. Nicely kept in control. Looking forward for an opening. A nice cross in the box. Dealt with again. Falls back for Chandigarh. Plays it to the far right. Trying to keep that. And now, from the left, can be a good run. Nirmal wanted to squeeze that ball through. But again, unable to. So it was a very tough, it was a very slender gap that had to be exploited. Back with Chandigarh again. And Uttarakhand does well. Uttarakhand on the ball. Sends it to the right. Onto the far left now. Uttarakhand taking their time. Not really rushing through at this point in time. Akshay crosses the ball and this can be danger. Uttarakhand stays in control. Wrests possession back in for themselves. Still in control, Uttarakhand from the left, looking for a cross that could have been the danger call, but then it goes out of play. Gonna be a throw in here in favor of Chandigarh. Happy faces. Karan to Sunny. Back to Karan again. All the way back to Manveer. Randeep now on the ball. has switched to much more of a central role, and yes, that was clearly offside there, no questions asked. Elan trying to go forward, trying to scoot down the right flank, was a good couple of paces ahead of that final line of defense of Uttarakhand. Free kick now in their favor. Akshay on the ball. It's more of a 3-4-3 attacking unit right now for Uttarakhand. They started off with 4-4-2. Now they've changed it to 3-4-3, playing out three centre backs, deploying the other two in the two wings, the usual formation, and goes out of play. That was a long ball. Gonna be a throw in right now. Throw in favor of Chandigarh. They'll take their time. They are in no hurry. They are okay with how things have rolled until now. It could have been better, could have been a few more positive chances created, but somehow both the teams, they are still entangled in a battle of the midfield, still to crack open that window of opportunity that can eventually find themselves in the driver's seat. A nice little run there from Elan, but then loses out possession to Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand does well actually to twist and turn and now go on the drive forward, looking for more space. That's exceptionally well done, but again waylaid by Chandigarh. They have their eyes on the ball. Flag will go up, and Dinesh Chaudhary will also collect it without breaking a sweat. Krishna Pandit not really happy. Stays with Uttarakhand. Releases the ball forward onto the far right. Kept in play. There comes the cross. Header, but he went altogether. Still not over. Possessions for Uttarakhand, even though they'll have to rebuild the entire attack. Nice cheeky ball play. 1-2 passes that are being played. Akshay on the ball. Akshay sends it further forward, and a bit of a tussle altogether. Eventually taken care of by Sandeep. And now Randeep sends it forward from the left. Looking for more speed on the flanks there. Possible switch to the center line, is it gonna be? No, back to Randeep on the left. Randeep cuts back. And while Randeep was cutting back, there was a gentle tap altogether. The ball is went out of the play. Throw now in favor of Uttarakhand. Just going it around. So far, no signs of urgency from both the sides. They're pretty happy to sit back and defend and soak in the pressure from the others. But truth be told, I think both the teams, they have hesitated. This could have been a good cross. Actually released way early and possibly without clue as well. It was just played because it had to be played. More of a power function affair rather than ball in play for a reason, for a mission to be accomplished. Back with Uttarakhand, and now Uttarakhand, they have been slightly more active in the last few minutes, but then that final pass that you would expect in the penetrative zone, that has been all over the place. There you go. A bit of a push, a bit of a shove. Decently done, and yeah, more of a clumsy work out there by Sunny. He brought the attacker of Uttarakhand down with himself. Throw in right now. You can see the little kids, they are almost burning with urge to get the ball back in. Or, like possibly when we were kids as well, that fire that burns inside us ever a ball comes. This can be a great chance. An opportunity now. A lovely bit of inside, outside, and then eventually hammers it against that defensive wall. Danger's not over. A long ranger drags it wide. The first sign of warning. The first sign of intent coming in from Chandigarh, sending Uttarakhand almost spiraling. But then a decent bit of defending out there that kind of blocked out that first shot despite that excellent step over there from Krishna Pandit. Bit of a slow ball. Could have been another loss of possession at a very crucial juncture. Chandigarh really needs to, or rather Uttarakhand needs to be very, very careful at this point in time. It feels like that they are way more relaxed than they should be. And suddenly that attack from Chandigarh looks like it's galvanizing them to play a bit more urgently, to play with a bit more alacrity than usual, or than the kind of readiness that they have shown in the game so far. A long race for Sunny, and Sunny knows he won't make it because Dinesh is out there. Dinesh came out of his line, and then there's a switch onto the far left once again, and the referee blowing the whistle. Bharat, he's gone down, needs a bit of attention there. I think he took a blow to the face. Can make you feel dizzy because ideally that elbow is not under your control. It wasn't the elbow, actually, it was the palm that went straight into the face of Bharat out there. And let's just hope that he's okay. He's back on his feet. And a drinks break as well, 28 minutes on the clock. Despite the chills, you can also understand like it works two ways at times. You might just end up getting a stretch or a pull because of the dryness in the air. And I think Krishna Pandit trying to say a few things to his teammates that not the kind of attacks that we would have anticipated or we would have hoped for. We could have done better. We could have done far better than what we have done until now. Had a nice little chat out there with Elan. Elan had that run, but was caught in that offside position, unfortunately. Couldn't really get past. They had a captain, Randeep and Satvik, having a chat as well. We're going to have a restart of the game after that drinks break. And off we go with the free kick. That was allotted to Uttarakhand. They're taking their time. A bit of a press there, almost won the ball. This can be danger brewing on the horizon here. Chandigarh, Krishna Pandit, he's taken it a bit too far out there. And now trying to play it back into that central line of play, and eventually a very poor pass allows Uttarakhand to regroup themselves. They could have been under the pump. And Chandigarh, decent defending from them on this instance at least. Cleared the ball all the way to the goalkeeper. And now threads it onto the left. And eventually eludes everyone in the process, goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Chandigarh. Quickly taken. Randeep plays it to the far left. And now speeding past the Maka attack coming in from the left. There's a cross. Could have been danger. But Sunny fails to get a touch to it at the far post. That pass looked pretty threatening, to be honest. Uttarakhand needed their bases covered. And truth be told, they had no clue where the run was coming from at the far post. But thankfully, no harm's done. It's all safe and sound. It's all hunky-dory here at the Bibi Ratni Sports Stadium. It's still 0-0 between Chandigarh and Uttarakhand. Both the teams hoping to find that opener. Both the teams hoping to find that first goal. There you can see young girls as well out in the mix, coming from their schools together to enjoy the game, to see the game, to see how much of passion, how much of hunger and energy goes in order to make a footballer, how dreams are being built, square passes between the Uttarakhand footballers now. Through that central line, through that central field of play. Could have been a lovely ball, to be honest, but then the release, it made it look so emasculated. Another forward ball altogether, all the way back to Dinesh Chaudhary. Dinesh will take his time, had to rush actually. And now Chandigarh slowly and steadily, they are hitting the accelerator. Apologies for that. And they look a lot more menacing now. In a span of the last 3 minutes, there were two attacks which could have been formed, which could have thrown Uttarakhand under the bus. And now Uttarakhand trying to figure out an opening now through that central line. Once again, not convincing enough. Shashwat plays it on the right, trying to keep the ball in control. Eventually, it's going to be a throw in here for Chandigarh. Back to Chandigarh again. All the way through that central line. Brilliantly done. Keeps his calm, keeps his composure. And eventually gets the ball out of harm's way. Another long ball, but straight into the stride of the Uttarakhand defender. And now Uttarakhand rolls forward onto the far right, looking forward for more space, looking forward to get a cross in, jams himself into the defender. But looks like there was an extended elbow that came in from Jatin. The referee not really happy with that and eventually has given a free kick in favor of Uttarakhand. It was Jatin Yadav. We'll take a quick look. Yeah, till here it's fine, but eventually when he jammed in, that elbow, it went up slightly and immediately the referee had no hesitation whatsoever in making the call. And Uttarakhand, they're all set with that free kick. Bharat is going to be the one with that free kick out there for Uttarakhand. And opportunity to showcase his flair. Bharat Mehra taking his time, possibly going to be a left-footed in-swinger. Goes for it, a pretty flat free kick, straight into the wall there, throw in. Himself, once again, going to take that. In fact, looks like the final touch. No, in fact, it has come off Chandigarh. It's going to be a throw in and a long one, actually. That is why they had a change in personnel. Drops it in the box there. Chandigarh might be in trouble. They are! Uttarakhand finds the back of the net against the turn of play, and it's the captain, Ayush, who's found the back of the net for Uttarakhand. Ayush Bisht eventually waiting for the ball inside the box, and then it came to him, volleying it with clinical accuracy. Ayush Bisht has drawn first blood for Uttarakhand in the Bibi Ratni Sports Stadium. Chandigarh are stunned and startled and they'll have to find a way out. Truth be told, Ayush Bisht was unmarked. There was no defensive pressure on him whatsoever. It was like easy pickings for him inside the box. And for someone who's as capable as Ayush, I think it was an open invitation served on a golden platter, and Ayush was not going to let that slide. Well placed, nothing much that Manveer could have done actually under the sticks there. And Ayush, making full use of that chance, gets the ball into the back of the net comfortably enough to make it 1-0. And now Chandigarh, they'll have their task cut out. They've looked dangerous, they've looked threatening in the last few minutes. But then football is very, very unpredictable. It's a masterclass of uncertainty. Dominance despite all the attacking flair that you have shown over the span of the last few minutes. I think at the end of the day, if you're not keeping your guards up high, things can go terribly against you. And that first goal from Chandigarh, from Uttarakhand, apologies, is a testimony to how vigilant you need to be. There's another cross from the left and could have been danger once again. I think the Chandigarh defense is now in pieces. They haven't got the faintest of clues of what's going on. There's no communication whatsoever, and without any communication to thrive in a tournament like this, it's only gonna be a nightmare coming alive. Back with Uttarakhand rather. And Uttarakhand, despite the fact that they have actually lacked the penetrative prowess That one goal has somehow galvanized them into some intense, into some soaring action. Ayush again on the ball there. Was kind of reticent. That's good work from now from the lump. Time the ball, the fans already found himself, got in the offside trap. Coming the right once again, Chandigarh. And now they're more desperate to equalize. They will have to actually do so far. Will be full that the third defeat doesn't come as well. They're in a very uncomfortable inside the box, a bit of step overs, but eventually deposits the ball at the feet of. And here's Uttarakhand from the right, rather. Good defending. Small short passes now. Back with Chandigarh. Ball stays alive. One of the players of Uttarakhand has gone down. And I think Ayush Bisht will take his time because of the player who needs a bit of attention. Complaints as well to the referee from Nirmal. Looks like it's going to be a free kick actually in favor of Chandigarh. And you can clearly hear the kids scream. They're enjoying what they're seeing out there. They want more goals. Who doesn't love goals in football? Action as well. Nicely headed away. Chandigarh trying to control possession. Back with Chandigarh again. The referee blowing the whistle there. And Uttarakhand starting the game in quick succession. Back with Chandigarh though. Not the best of passes. Pretty scrambling of an affair until now. Should be told. Back with Uttarakhand. Taking their time. Sending it further forward. Trying to control that. Does well. Lost possession. Can Chandigarh make it count? Not really. And a bit of a huff and puff there, which eventually led to the fall of Sunny. The referee blowing the whistle, awarding a free kick there. Randeep complaining. Not really happy with the tackle. And the referee calming him down, having a bit of chat, and I think it's very, very important for the referee as well. Anil Gulia. He knows how to calm things down. He knows how to manage proceedings. Free kick in favor of Chandigarh. Launches the ball into the box there. It was denied. Entrance. Back with Uttarakhand again. Dinesh Chaudhary. You can see these young fans enjoying the game. There's another long ball. That's a nasty one. That was so uncalled for. And the yellow card coming up straight away against Karan. There was no need for that. A high boot as palpable as it gets. Take a look at this one. Again, obviously he was going for the ball, but then he had lost control. Once you lose control, you cannot raise your boots that high. That constitutes to dangerous play. And there you go, the confirmation of the yellow card to Karan. And now from the left comes in Uttarakhand trying to figure out a bit more space going forward. Good drag. Ball's fallen back for Chandigarh. It's gonna be a throw in favor of Uttarakhand though. The last touch came of a Chandigarh player. Quickly taken. Ayush Bisht after that goal has gotten a lot more active. And as we all know, that goals kind of work as a catalyst. It kind of works as an impetus. Randeep, the skipper of Uttarakhand. Apologies, the skipper of Chandigarh. A bit of challenges as well. Good back flick there. Ball stays in place. Lovely cross in the box there. And now taking their time from the right. Uttarakhand. A brilliant delivery in the box there. And again, well defended by the Chandigarh defense. It's going to be a corner kick. In favor of Uttarakhand. Bharat now with the corner being the man shouldered with the task of sending in those set pieces. Lovely, lovely corner right into that central channel. And the header could have been better. Uttarakhand still on the ball. Controls that. Chandigarh having a bit of trouble trying to clear the lines. A decent bit of work altogether. Nicely traded with. And that is again a bit of a danger. And the coach of Uttarakhand not really happy with that. I think he is clearly expressed his dissatisfaction out there. Jatin Singh Bisht, he knows that all these moments they are important, and particularly towards the close of the first half, the way they have fared so far. I think, not conceding will be the best thing for them. Gonna be a free kick right now. Randeep on the ball. 4 minutes of additional time. That's because there were quite a few stoppages when Milind Singh Rawat went down. Randeep plays it forward. Could have been a delectable delivery, but then nicely intercepted. However, kind of looks pretty quizzical about how to clear the ball. Finally, a long ball coming in and eventually cleared away by Chandigarh as well. That will go out of play. Back with Uttarakhand. And now they steer it. But slightly heavy. And that heaviness in the touch allowed the ball to squeeze through to play out together, resulting in a throw-in back with Chandigarh now. From the right, they come knocking on the doors. Sunny. And eventually, I think a referee has blown the whistle. We'll see whether the free kick has been given, or looks like a free kick has been given from just outside the box. And I think the Uttarakhand players, they are of simulation. Truth be told, it's not easy to say because in the first goal, it looked like it was a very tender challenge. But Sunny Daya, I think he's taken a major blow. Yeah, that left hand came in. That was possibly the reason that had that left hand not came in, then it wouldn't have been a case of elbowing. So the free kick wouldn't have been given. But this is going to be an interesting free kick, an interesting position to have a free kick from. Just outside the box at the end of the first half, and Chandigarh, they'll have two of their players ready to blast them in. Randeep Singh, the captain, Krishna Pandit as well. Both these players, they know a thing or two about how to get free kicks in the mix altogether. And a bit of discontent, a bit of disconcord being expressed by Nirmal Singh Bisht, Nirmal Ayush, the captain. Both of them are in the wall. It's going to be a four-man wall ahead of this free kick. And Chandigarh might just have another party interested in taking the free kick. Ilan Singh, they're the goal scorer for Uttarakhand. Ayush Singh Bisht. Who is it going to be? Krishna Pandit whips that, but whips that pretty wayward, and that's gone out of play for a throw in. So, whatsoever danger that Chandigarh could manage to conjure, that has been thrown out of the window. Last few seconds remaining of that first half. Back with Chandigarh once again, rather with Uttarakhand, throw in for them. Quickly gets a throw and still stays with Chandigarh. And here they come from the left, and that has been taken care of. Now, nice short passes. Uttarakhand on the ball. A good square ball, but then Chandigarh was quick to put pressure on it. Randeep in the frame, and now Lovepreet. Lovepreet to Randeep. A bit of a push there. Referee blows the whistle. Ayush, his counterpart, extends a hand of support. A few more seconds will be added on because of that free kick. It took a bit longer than expected. And that will mark the end of what has been a decent first half, but could have been a lot better. Both the teams trying to show their flair, trying to show their prowess, still trying to control and dominate the game, have struggled. And the final line at the half time is Uttarakhand 1, Chandigarh 0. Ayush Vish, the captain of Uttarakhand, the solitary goal scorer, will be hoping to add more to his tally. But right now, as things stand, Uttarakhand, they have gotten themselves that all important goal, and that is what matters. A quick look at the highlights. A bit of early changes altogether, a bit of early challenges. And there the fouls. Too many fouls in the first half, truth be told. Could have been much better when it comes to containing the ball. I think somehow or the other, both teams, they lack speed when it comes to defending. And that is what has been the primary cause so far of all these tackles and this extended elbows. That was a lovely ball. Could have been dangerous, could have been flipped into the back of the net. Sadly, that was not the case. And then Uttarakhand as well started amplifying their attacks, started to drum up more numbers in the opposition half, started to create more chances than usual, and then the free kick was also awarded. And then that goal coming in from Ayush Bisht. Pretty delighted at that opening goal. A great finish, quality finish, hammering it into the back of the net without breaking a sweat altogether. And then a couple of yellow cards as well. That was that free kick towards the end. And that is how the first half concluded. There you go, the stats: 47% ball possession for Chandigarh, 53 for Uttarakhand. Three shots from both teams, and one of them on target for Chandigarh, two of them on target for Uttarakhand. One save by the Chandigarh goalkeeper, one corner apiece for both Chandigarh and Uttarakhand. And six fouls for Chandigarh, eight of them for Uttarakhand. And with that, we come to the end of the stats that are powered by Sports KPI. We'll now get into a short breather and return shortly with the second half of the game. Stay tuned, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of what has so far been a bit of a reticent battle between two sides. It's going to be a change for Chandigarh, and it's going to be Gurtegbir Singh who will make his way to the center in place of Alvin David. And another change as well, and that is the introduction of Rohit Rawat in place of Jatin Yadav. Jatin was already looking a bit out of color, a bit out of sorts, and now he'll possibly get to sit on the bench and figure out a few things. But right now, as things stand, Uttarakhand, they have a 1-0, a very slender cushion over Chandigarh, and they will like to keep it that way, possibly add more to the tally. You're watching this game live on the official YouTube channel of Punjab Football Association. This is the 78th National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy, and it's an ongoing clash. It's match 5 of Group B, where Chandigarh is battling it out with Uttarakhand, as Uttarakhand has a 1-0 cushion, and they try to keep that momentum alive and well. And off we go, up and running in the second half, attacking on your frame from the left to the right, dressed in their signature white and greens is Uttarakhand, and attacking on your frame from the right to the left in this half in their signature sky blue is Chandigarh. And Uttarakhand trying to make some early inroads at least, but in Chandigarh kind of persistent with that defensive maneuver of theirs. It's going to be an interesting move out there. The flag stays down. Decent bit of work from the man who's just come on board here for Chandigarh. It was Gurtegbir Singh trying to get the ball into the stride of one of those galloping attackers. Sadly enough, doesn't really manage to keep the ball under control, loses it. Uttarakhand now will have to ensure the fact that Chandigarh are being kept silent, because it goes without saying they know the fact that they'll have to be a lot more urgent. They'll have to show the hunger to score, the intensity to try and equalize, try and restore parity. Yeah, that was a very poor ball, to be honest. Uttarakhand fails to latch on to it, and we raise it towards Saleh. Rohit Rawat on the ball. Rohit sends it forward. Bit of a tussle. It's still trying to latch onto it. Looks like Bibi Singh has also come on. So it's a three substitution slot that has been made. Three substitutions have been introduced by Chandigarh. Quite a major shift in their personnel altogether. Back with Chandigarh again. Oh, that's a lovely ball. This can be trouble. It is almost. Drags it wide by whiskers in the face of the goal there. But what a brilliant run from Rohit Rawat, conjuring that attack from the left. Take a look at this. A sensational delivery from Gurtegbir Singh and Rohit. A brilliant first touch. The idea was right. He wanted to go for the far post. And the goalkeeper, Dinesh Chaudhary, was almost beaten. Thankfully, it was not on target, or else it could have been kingdom come for the defense, for the unsullied defense of Uttarakhand so far. And Dinesh clears his lines with a long goal kick. Flag's not up, signaling offside on that occasion. But what a start already to the second half. We're talking about the urgency of Chandigarh, and we have seen one of the most amazing moves of the game so far. Unfortunate that it wasn't on goal. Had it been on goal, we could have seen a brilliant finish as well. Back to Uttarakhand, looking for a bit of a lackadaisical enterprise in that first 45 minutes. Chandigarh definitely running faster, definitely trying to inject a bit more verve and fervor into the game through that central channel, switches it to the right now, keeps it under control. and continues to tussle. Eventually loses out possession back with Chandigarh again. And they go for a long ball, switches it towards the far left, tries to keep that under control. Sadly enough, that won't be the case. David Singh coming and charging. These three substitutions. This is going to be interesting how they pan out. Towards the right now. Taking their time. Another lovely ball forward. Goes through the defender. And Chandigarh might just have an opening for themselves. Rohit Rawat once again, ever since he's come on, they've got a new dimension. Goes for the far post. But slightly miscued. The three substitutions have brought that left wing of Chandigarh absolutely alive and burning with embers. Rohit Rawat, Gurteek Singh and Divid Singh. They are bringing the fire to the party. They are bringing the much needed momentum, the much needed intent and urgency in the echelons of the men in blue. Yeah, looks like the goal kick will have to be retaken, is it? Not really sure. Have to figure things out. Yeah, I think it'll have to be retaken because there's something wrong with the ball. Most likely it was deflated, so a new ball has been brought in. And yes, now the goal kick has been legitimate as taken by Dinesh Chaudhary, Uttarakhand, trying to get hold of things. They have to be careful, particularly with that left flank of Chandigarh, which has looked a bit more buzzing than the first half. That's a brilliant forward ball. A very deft touch, keeping things under control. Back to Rohit Rawat again. Rohit trying to knit it into that central line. There comes the cross. Danger. And danger dealt with by Uttarakhand. This is a great start for Chandigarh. And they mean business. The left wing has been a blazing trail of activities for them. More like a hornet's nest that has been kicked, that has been stirred. And they are coming all guns blazing from that left wing. Uttarakhand, on the contrary, will have to find a way forward. Will have to find a way to try and stall this sudden surge in the gung-ho of Chandigarh from the left. And that's better. Good snatch. And they'll keep the ball under control. A good forward release, nicely kept under control as well. 1v2, 1v3 eventually. And looks like he still managed to win the ball back. Nirmal Singh Bisht. Nirmal switches it to the left. Good short ball. And now trying to keep that shooting channel alive. But eventually will have to give in to the incessant pressure that was mounted on the Uttarakhand Marauders by Chandigarh on that occasion. And looks like another player of Uttarakhand has gone down. Will need some medical attention. The physio rushed out to the center, possibly another hamstring stretch. Kind of challenging, when you're running for 90 minutes, your body has to be in constant motion. Your body needs to have that consistent flow of liquids throughout so that those stretches and those pulls can be averted at all cost. It's Naveen Rawat gets back on his feet. Looks like he's okay. Will need a few seconds, but possibly can be back, is it? Now this isn't a good sign. Few seconds ago he was walking, but this looks like he's actually got a severe blow to that hamstring. Might have to be subbed out. There's not too many options remaining. Uttarakhand had another forced substitution in the first half. And that was Dinesh Chaudhary coming in place of Milan Singh Rawat. And now might have a second one as well due to an injury. And we are up and running once again. Manveer sends it further forward, sends it downtown in fact. And that goes out of play. Throw in favor of Chandigarh. Does well to control a bit of a push and shove. Chandigarh back on the ball. from the right, creates a lovely opportunity, but traded away. Back with Chandigarh, Randeep Singh, the captain. Randeep switches it to the left. Can the ball be kept in? Rohit Rawat does brilliantly to keep it in. Rohit sends in the cross there and headed away to safety. Uttarakhand still looking for possession. Randeep almost snatched it back for Chandigarh. Falls back for Uttarakhand again. Now to the left. And a lovely roll of the ball. Unfortunately, Uttarakhand will not have that advantage, or at least that one-on-one situation that they were looking forward to. Flags gone up. Back with Chandigarh again. Chandigarh rolls it quickly. Uttarakhand now onto that far right, is it? Ajendra Singh. Ajendra switches it to the central channel. Captain on the ball. Captain denied entrance, but somehow he manages to squeeze one out onto the far left. A good deft touch and a shot attempted, but the shot was blocked. Another shot on the rebound comes floating in. It was a sturdy strike altogether from Nirmal Singh Bisht, but then that was off target. Looks like a twin substitution as well, loading for Uttarakhand. Anurag Singh Rawat is possibly going to come in after this move, of course. And here comes Chandigarh from the left, Deveet Singh, one of the substitutions in the second half. Back to Rohit Rawat. Rohit plays to Gurtegbir. Oh, that's a brilliant release forward. Can there be another chance? Well, it's a goal kick that has been signaled, and there you go, the official confirmation, the two substitutions that are going to be made. Yash Bisht and Anurag Singh Rawat are going to make their way to the center. Anurag replacing Naveen Rawat, and Bharat Mehra is going to be replaced by Yash Bisht. So now both the teams hoping to bring in fresh faces into the mix there, hoping to witness a change in momentum. Switches flanks. And that's well done. That's well defended. Gets it out of play. Does well to control the ball. Oh, that's a brilliant release through that central line. There comes the shot and the second goal as well. Uttarakhand has now doubled their lead. And who else than their skipper is it once again? It is their captain, Ayush Bisht, with the brace. And Chandigarh now in grave trouble. And what a brilliant finish once again. Pinpoint accuracy. And no mistake whatsoever from range. Take a look at this. $1 million delivery being knitted through by Nirmal Singh Bisht and Ayush with a lovely receive. A very deft touch to steer past the marker. And boom, the shot into the top left corner of the net. As Uttarakhand now has a 2-0 cushion over Chandigarh. And all the urgency, all the intent and fervour that was injected into the game by Chandigarh early on with those three substitutions has somehow dwindled away. If they're unable to find that first goal early enough, I think slowly and steadily with every passing minute, they will be losing tempo. They will be losing further momentum from the game. And they'll have to be very, very careful about that. Chandigarh, that's a good snatch there. And that's a confirmation. Anurag Singh Rawat comes in place of Naveen Rawat. And here's an opportunity. Krishna Pandit on the ball. Krishna looking for support. Waiting. Eventually finds support. Sends it back to Satvik Sharma. Satvik to Randeep. Apologies. Randeep steers it to the right. Back to Randeep. A poor ball. Missed by everyone, but eventually falls for Uttarakhand. And they release it forward. Anurag Singh Bisht, the man who actually... Nirmal Singh Bisht, the man who created that second goal for Ayush. Plays it to the far right now. Ajendra Singh with the cross, but straight into the hands of Manveer Singh, who comes out of his line, collects that without breaking a sweat. Looks like Uttarakhand has found renewed momentum, has found renewed reasons to go forward, knocking on the doors. And now Chandigarh might have something to look forward to. Divij Singh. Divij will need help. Help arrives in the form of Krishna Pandit. Krishna through that central channel releases Divij on the left. Divij has space ahead of him. Here comes the cross. Danger once again, but danger negotiated safely by Uttarakhand. I think somehow or the other Chandigarh will need more manpower in that final third. They are lacking numerical superiority, and that is why, despite creating the chances from the left, somehow they have continuously kept on slamming onto the cul-de-sac there. To the left now, keeping things under control. Here's another ball forward. Fine release, but then somehow it goes out of play. Throw in favor of Chandigarh. Chandigarh, they'll have to rush through. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul on Gurtegbir Singh. Free kick in favor of the men in blue. He'll of course have to rush back. That's exactly what the assistant referees are trying to say. Same with the coach of Chandigarh, Sanjeev Kumar Maria, telling him, please get back. Square ball. Randeep. Randeep knits it forward. Back to Randeep again. Slightly slower on the run there. Good release. But looks like it was offside. Krishna Pandit. Not really timing that run to perfection. Could have done better. And now the referee Anil Gulia as well. He's kind of rubbing his hands onto that hamstring of his. Let's just hope that he isn't injured out here. Back with Uttarakhand. With the 2-goal cushion now, they'll be a lot more convincing. They'll be a lot more confident. And that panache will be soaring. That's a poor back pass. Out there. Apologies, that's actually a poor defensive clearance, not a back pass. The idea was to get Uttarakhand's attackers on the run, but somehow, well, that's a good ball. Gurtegbir Singh can find that first goal. He's looking forward to, takes the shot. Dinesh Chaudhary had a bit of a bobble, but then eventually collected that comfortably enough. Take a look at this. Out of nowhere, Gurtegbir Singh found himself roaring forward, but the resultant shot could have been better. And another screaming effort there comes in from Uttarakhand, but it was not on target as it goes out of play. A bit of physical scuffle there between. It looks like after that physical scuffle, Chandigarh has just deposited the ball at the feet of Uttarakhand, and now it's a back pass. Manvi will have to be quick. He eventually gets the ball out of play. Stays in contention. And now Uttarakhand once again might have something to look forward to. Takes a long ranger. A very watery effort, to be honest. Could have been far better than that. Loops one up into the opposition half from the left. Krishna Pandit, a couple of step overs, goes for an outside dodge. Now being surrounded, serenaded by 3 defenders. That was a brilliant ball. Gurtegbir Singh just falling short. And danger still stays alive. Chandigarh still has their eyes on the ball. Another switch attempted. Krishna Pandit, but he was offside. This hasn't been one of the most promising days for Krishna Pandit. He struggled to find that rhythm of his. He struggled to find that music of his. He also looks pretty exhausted as well. Truth be told, the trio of Divij Singh, Gurtegbir Singh and Rohit Rawat, apologies, they have kind of done an incredible job. But sadly enough, they will also need a finisher, someone, a marksman, who can eventually hammer the ball into the back of the net. Otherwise, doing all the hard work, the good work, it would simply just go down the drain. Yeah, Uttarakhand, they'll have to retake that one. Wanted to be cheeky, wanted to roll the ball quickly enough, but that was not the case. A quickly taken free kick there by Uttarakhand now. Keeps it along the carpet. Runs into a bit of defensive block. Good defending, to be honest. And that goes out of play, slightly miscued. Will be a throw in favor of Chandigarh. Looks like another change is being loaded for Chandigarh. It's going to be Sandeep coming. A quick look at the free kick that was being given. I think now this is going to be an important position. And finally, the change being affected. Sandeep comes in for Chandigarh, hoping to create an impact, but this can be dangerous. Sandeep Singh, another Sandeep, was given the yellow card for the tackle, and now Uttarakhand possibly looking forward to triple that lead has. And if they can find the third goal, that can very well be game, set, and match. Have three people out there. Nirmal Singh Bisht, possibly the one primed to shoot. Bharat Mehra as well, is it? No, not Bharat Mehra. In fact, it's Ajendra Singh. Ajendra goes out. Free kick. Goes for it, slams it against the wall, takes the rebound as well. Somehow manages to wriggle one into the box there. A good defensive clearance, another one, and a double trap. That's going to go out of play. And that's a quick goal kick taken by Chandigarh. Let's take a look at the shot there. That rebound could have been better. It was a tough one because it kind of bounced up. When it bounced up, you have to volley that, and volleying the ball needs a lot more precision, a lot more accuracy. Chandigarh darting all the way forward once again. That left wing of theirs have been one-dimensional, yes, but somehow that football has actually gotten them into quite a few significant positions from where they can threaten the opposition. Now the free kick, and once again it's Bibi Singh with the free kick. Uttarakhand, they will need a lot more right now. It's going to be Divij himself to unload that effort. A left-footed outswinger. There you go. Header comes in, but again, pretty lackluster. And it goes out of play as well. It's going to be a goal kick right now, and there you go. A little smile on the face of the young kid out there. So the ball boy who just got the ball in, and I think these are very precious moments for them as well. I think we all have had these moments where we have stayed out and we have just been delighted to cover out certain things, to call certain moments. And here comes Chandigarh again. You can hear the fans excited at the prospect of Chandigarh making headways, trying to penetrate the defense of Uttarakhand, and they will have a corner for themselves. That's good football there, and they continue to try and get that opening goal somehow. That's Sandeep, the man who's just come on in the second half. An attacking option that was being unfurled by Sanjeev Kumar Maria. David takes the corner along the carpet. Takes an outside dodge, not the best of touches, but Divij regains possession for Chandigarh, sends the cross in. And the flag did go up, but even if the flag would have stayed down, it wouldn't have counted because, truth be told, that was a very awkward header. He didn't control that. He was just all over the ball and it went out. Chandigarh needs a bit more precision, needs a bit more attacking flair in that final third of theirs, or else it's only going to get tougher and tougher with every passing minute. Already 68 minutes on the clock. So 20 more minutes of regulation time, 22 more minutes of regulation time, and then whatsoever gets added on. Uttarakhand on the ball. From the left, they try and venture forth. They try and get something in the field of play. Controls that well enough. Knits it further forward. Knits it through that central line, rather. And now steers it to the right. That's an excellent ball. It's a long race. Can be danger. Manveer, however, collects that. Was the first one to reach the ball. That's good understanding, good timing there from Manveer Singh. Had a bit of an early challenge with that hamstring of his in the first half. But now he's up and running. He looks okay. He looks in total control. Uttarakhand again from the right. The idea was okay. The idea was to try and get the ball break free. But that was not the case. And here comes Uttarakhand again. Releases it for the player on the far right. Does well to control that. And even bring it in. Yash Bisht goes for the cross. Headed away by Chandigarh. A long ranger along the carpet. Not really going to impact. Not really going to bring in the whooms and the yas of the defenders. Back with Uttarakhand. Looking for more numbers altogether on the far right now. Does well to cut back in. Bit of an overpowered hit there. And that's good. And just out, actually. Oh, in fact, it's a flag's gone up, so it's going to be an offside as well. "70 minutes on the clock. And Chandigarh still looking for that all-elusive first goal. Uttarakhand, though, they know that they have an insurance goal as well, and now they will try and clinch the match winner. Keeps the ball under control, eventually releases it. Takes a cut in, and then goes for the shot, but slams it straight at the defender. You can see the young boys and girls actually running on the left, enjoying the Saturday morning scenario, loving what they are getting to see. And here comes Sandeep now. Sandeep trying to bomb forth through that center channel. Eventually releases the ball. A very awkward release there, and Divit Singh, who has actually been good enough, couldn't really venture forth much. And Uttarakhand this time fails to latch on to the ball. Goes out of play. Is it? Yes, goes out of play, and goal kick in favor of Chandigarh. Manveer Singh has been beaten twice today. Here's another long ball. Falls back for Uttarakhand. Can be danger looming large. Wanted to break free from the maze of those three defenders. And that will go out of play. Last touch coming from one of those Uttarakhand players. It was Ajendra Singh with that last touch. And Chandigarh not really looking in good nick right now, trying to contain the attacking flair of Uttarakhand. And Uttarakhand, they are looking a lot more venomous with every passing minute. Yeah, they look like they have intent going forth time and time again. Here they come, long throw. Drops it in the box from a move like this. They got that first goal of theirs, Ajay Singh Bish. Ayush Best, rather, their captain, volleyed the ball into the back of the net, and it was Ayush with that second strike as well. A brilliant long ranger hammered home after Nirmal Singh Best teed him off in sensational fashion. And that will be a water break for both the teams as things stand. Uttarakhand has a 2-0 cushion, and they would love to keep it that way. In fact, if they can, they will hope to add more. Last 16 minutes of regulation time remaining in the second half, and then whatsoever other remaining minutes gets added on. And we restart the hunt, and looks like Chandigarh already on their way forward. Can they break the defensive integrity? Looks like almost single-handedly going for war there. Gurteek Beer saying no support whatsoever. And football being a team game, football will need all hands in deck if you want to score, if you want to find that all-important first goal against a steady defense like Uttarakhand. Nicely headed. And that goes out of play as well. Eludes everyone in the process. Here's Chandigarh once again. Chandigarh sends it forward, trying to control that. Slightly overpowered. Goes all the way back to Dinesh Chaudhary. Dinesh sends it downtown. And it's going to be a throw in here in favor of Uttarakhand. Could have been better clearance. 76 minutes on the clock. 14 minutes to go before we head into the additional time. Can Chandigarh find those two important goals to try and restore parity, or Uttarakhand finds one more to add to the sheen of their victory? So many questions altogether, and all of them praying for an answer. Fine ball onto the right. Stays onside there. Rajendra Singh. A bit of a flip, but ball still stays in control of Uttarakhand. Oh, that's a good receive. Quickly turns, gets past his marker. But sadly, by the time he could have released, another defensive block came in his way. And that is why we say football is a game of the finest of margins. And one split second of delay, and you will not have a second shy, a second bite at the cherry. Chandigarh again. Unified screams of joy from the fans. The fact that they get to witness a few stars in the making. Eludes everyone as well. Not really good, to be honest. But here comes Uttarakhand from the left. They try to control it, but eventually loses it out. And looks like it's going to be a throw-in actually for Uttarakhand. You're watching this action, you're watching this game live on the official YouTube channel of Punjab Football Association. So yes, this is the 78th edition of National Football Championship for Santosh Trophy, and a change being locked and loaded for Chandigarh. Balrat Singh will be brought into the mix in place of Alvin David. Quickly taken throw in by Uttarakhand. Danger still stays alive. There comes the cross from the left, and it's slightly haywire. Gets past without breaking a sweat. Steered away to the left now. Yeah, nicely threaded. Keeps the ball under control. Here they come. A gentle chip forward. And that's a bit of a high boot there from Divid Singh, but referee allows. And eventually it's going to be a throw in here for Chandigarh. They are trying to hasten things up, but they will also need a bit of more manpower going forward. That should have been a foul, is it? Referee deems no, it's absolutely fine. Another forward ball released. He will have to hold himself back because he was clearly offside. The ball before being released should have been kept in mind. And Madhvi suddenly under the pump there by the sudden surge in speed of Uttarakhand defenders. And here comes Chandigarh. This can be danger in the making. Divid Singh, he's unhappy. He's saying that possibly I'm not the one offside. I came all the way from behind. That's what he's trying to tell his bench as well. I think Divid, he's shown
Hello,
quality.
hello.
Should be told he's shown quality. But he can be better as well. He can do much better than what he's doing right now. Another long ball played forward. And that is being cleared away by the big man, Gurtegbir Singh. Gurtegbir looks in fine touch. And now he's slotted more into a central midfielder role instead of that attacker from the left. At times you need that versatility from your players. At times you have to slot in your players as a coach where they might not be okay, but then it's for the team. It's the bigger picture. A nice bit of ball out there. Back to Uttarakhand. They have some space ahead of them. They'll need numbers though. Square ball. Steers it to the left. Uttarakhand still stays in possession. Looking for a potential cross. There comes the cross and headed away again. Uttarakhand still on the ball. Drops another one in the box. Repelled away by Chandigarh. A nice ball along the carpet. A nice bit of twist and turn. Another gentle chip, chested down. And Chandigarh eventually sends it towards that halfway mark of the ground. Back with Uttarakhand though. They are relentless. Well, looks like by before they could collect the ball, it already rolled out of play. So it's going to be a throw in favor of Chandigarh. There is Chandigarh trying to break free from the right. They keep it under control here. Nicely done. Cross comes in, but somehow jams it against the defender. Trying to break free, not to be. And Uttarakhand, well, they'll have to wait. They spotted one of the players up front, so they released it, but he was light years offside, to be honest. Not the most tactical bouts you would see from both the sides. But Uttarakhand slowly and steadily have pounded time and time again. They still have a chance, have an opening. Referee has blown the whistle and has pointed to the spot there. There was a clearly extended elbow from the Chandigarh player, and Uttarakhand has a chance to triple their lead. Now, there you go. Yes, that was so unnecessary from Rohit Rawat. He had the ball under control. He could have just brought his back to the play. He could have just brought his body as a shield. And that should have done the trick. But that elbow was so not needed. and the price is very heavy. I think David Singh, he's trying to tell him that you don't need to go so hard at times. You can control your temperament, that's the key. And it's a penalty for Uttarakhand, a chance for them to make it 3-0 and put it beyond the grasp of Chandigarh once and for all. It's the man, it's the captain once again who stepped up, eyeing for a hat trick. Here comes Ayush Bisht. And that's the hat trick! A sensational penalty slotted into the bottom right corner, steering Manveer Singh in a different direction. A clinical route of Chandigarh there, and this man, the hero of the game, 3 strikes, and he's made Chandigarh toast. What a cool and calm character under the pump. Steps up, knew exactly where to place it, and Manveer Singh, taking a cue, went in a completely different direction and concedes a third of the game. And this game is now beyond the reach of Chandigarh. They might try and find a consolation goal, and if there's like no real miraculous turnaround towards the end, I don't think there's much that can be craved for and that can be desired for the men in blue. Now that's a clattering tackle, but it was by the books. The referee says it's okay. Another long ball, Chandigarh, Divit Singh on the ball. Divit trying to use it to perfection, but kind of fizzles away. And that will be a quick throw in. Referee blows the whistle. I think he'll have to retake that throw. Yes, it is Rohit Rawat, the man who conceded the penalty a few minutes ago, getting that extended elbow into the play. And the referee quickly blowing the whistle. We are back and rolling. Back with Uttarakhand from the left. Slowly and steadily, they are tiptoeing their way to their second victory of the tournament. They already had a win to their tally, and this is going to be their second win out of the 2 games that they have played. Will be able to bolster themselves in the points table. Nicely steers around. Referee doesn't really blow the whistle. Tells it's okay. It's more of a simulation out there. Back with Uttarakhand again. A lovely ball along the carpet. Kept it under control there. Looking for more help, looking for more options. Onto the far left and eventually loses out possession. It's going to be a free kick here. And as things stand right now. And there you go, another twin changes here for Uttarakhand. They have had a great game. Ayush Tiwari and Hitik Walia makes his way to the mix. Here comes Uttarakhand, crosses in from the left. Ball stays under control. And now extending the perimeters. From the right, Ajendra Singh again. Ajendra floats that in the box. Could have been better. Quick throw in taken. Uttarakhand once again going all the way from the left. And as things stand, Delhi right now topping the points table. 2 matches played, 2 wins for them. In Group B, Uttarakhand from the left controls the ball. Again, plays it to that center line of play. Taking their time and eventually releases that. Nicely intercepted by Divij. A bit of a rusty tackle, but Divij stays on his foot there. Constant tussle for the ball, and eventually the referee blows the whistle. Once again, Divic not really happy with the call there. He's asking, I was the one who was in control, but actually both the players were more of in a 50-50 chance. And yes, Delhi right now leading the charts in Group B. 10 goals already from 2 games, 1 conceded, and the 6 points. Uttarakhand in the second position, 1 victory, 1 defeat. 5 goals scored, 5 goals conceded. This victory, though, will provide them the all important impetus that they are looking forward to break free. That's a lovely run, and once again falling short because of the alert Chandigarh defense. Chandigarh will remain at the bottom. This will be their third match and their third defeat as well. Haryana, on the contrary, they have played 2 games, won one and lost one. Back with Chandigarh. Trying to break free from the left. Referee blowing the whistle again. Not really. And a yellow card being shown to Shashwat Panwar. Last minute of regulation time on the clock, and possibly 4 to 5 minutes are going to be added on. And yes, I think that was clearly a foul out there. No questions in the referee's mind. No seed of second thoughts from Shashwat Panwar. It's going to be a free kick from Bijay Gusai. That's a confirmation of the yellow card. Back with Uttarakhand again. Plays it back all the way to the goalkeeper. Taking his time. Nicely played for. 5 minutes of extra time is what we will have in this game. So 300 seconds of finding a possible fourth for Uttarakhand or of finding a consolation strike for Chandigarh. Back with Chandigarh. They have had a couple of good looking chances out in the second half, but as they say that only chances won't get you home. Only good football won't get you home. Only more number of shots won't get you home. You have to convert them. You have to find the back of the net. That's where you come home in football. Another fine release, and now coming all the way from the right. Cross! Could have been danger once again, lurking in the bushes for Chandigarh, but somehow a bit of an overpowered cross coming in all the way from the right there. Brilliant delivery, to be honest, from Rohit Gusain. And a dive, a full-fledged dive. That wasn't enough. Ajay Bisht throwing in his body. And Divij Singh, I think Divij, the way he has squeezed his heart and soul out. I think after the initial salvo by Chandigarh in the second half, the two of the trio, I mean, there were 3 substitutions that made a lot of difference that actually witnessed Chandigarh putting in the efforts, and they were Gurtegbir Singh, Rohit Rawat, and Divij Singh. But suddenly, Divij kind of fell almost as a lone warrior. Gurtegbir and Rohit Rawat, they subsided. And as soon as they took the backstage, they took the back burner, the attacks whatsoever came from Chandigarh, they faded away, and they were only getting into the defensive husk. And eventually, when you keep on getting into the defensive husk time and time again, you start losing momentum, you start dropping some serious momentum, and that's what happened. And then a team like Uttarakhand, who has gotten the likes of their captain Ayush Bisht, the man who is responsible. Well, that's a lovely ball, and that's number 4. That's a moment of brain fade there. And Ajendra Singh, for all his effort, for all his hard work on that right wing, has finally been rewarded. He was like a fox in the box there, timing his run to perfection, waited for the ball to be released, and as soon as it was released, eventually figured out that the Chandigarh defenders have gone napping. And Rohit Rawat, the man who conceded the penalty, once again, a moment of defense, a moment of concentration lapse from Rohit Rawat, and Chandigarh now concedes the 4th. Here they are coming in all the way from the right, looking for more help. That's a lovely ball in the box. Danger stays alive. Divit Singh, will he get that all important goal? Slams it into the defensive wall. And now Uttarakhand, they are storming forward. Will they get a fifth as well? If they can, it's not just going to be a victory, it's going to be a statement. It's going to be mortification for Chandigarh, to be honest. Goes for the knuckleball there, Rohit Rawat. But sadly enough, the damage is a bit too heavy right now to be taken care of. It's almost irreparable. Now from the right, here they come. Slow and steady, trying to find their rhythm, trying to find one good ball in that penetrating zone, which is not to be, as Uttarakhand continues to keep possession for themselves. Once again, an isolated burst of brilliance, trying to break free, but that's not the case. It's going to be a throw in favor. Well, before that throw in, I think a bit of medical attention as well. A few crucial seconds being stolen away. These are also tactical as well. Not always is it going to be medical. Jersey number 20, Shashwat Panwar, the man who was shown the yellow card a few moments ago. That's a magic spray being given. Looks like he's okay. He's all right. Had a bit of a challenge with the cuff muscle of his. Should be okay. A nice little push. And Uttarakhand once again scooting forward, hoping to find a fifth before the whistle gets blown. That's a brilliant release. There will be few more seconds of play because of that brief halt. Tries to get the ball in the mix out there, but eventually has been intercepted at the expense of a corner. So this can very well be the last roll of the dice. Uttarakhand, they have made a statement already, a statement of domination. 4-0 is what the scoreline looks like. Can they make good use of this corner as well? Ajendra Singh floats that in, but floats that out of the ground as well. It goes out of play, and any moment now, the referee should put Chandigarh out of their misery in this game. A 4-0 thumping, two bad goals to concede at the end, and the defensive lapses, the chinks in the defensive armor of Chandigarh, they were glaring, to be honest. And that is how we draw curtains on this important fixture. Uttarakhand winning this game by 4-0 against Chandigarh, passing out a verdict of domination. Ayush Bis, the captain of Uttarakhand, with the hat trick, one of them being a long range screamer. Ajendra Singh finding the back of the net in the 93rd minute to conclude proceedings. A quick look at the highlights. This is how the second half started. The early salvo that we were talking about, the early belligerence, could have been phenomenal in terms of Chandigarh trying to figure out net. But then that schema from Ayush Bisht eventually broke through and tempo. Then another chance, lonely out there, didn't have any opening altogether. That was another free kick that was given. Time and time again, Chandigarh try best foot forth, but always, no matter how hard you try, it's going to work out for you. And that was the final. A push from everywhere around. That was the yellow card to Shashwat Panbar. And then this move as well. It had a fine way to go forward. They kept on knocking on the doors. And that's the look at the stats, the final stats. 41% ball possession for Chandigarh, 59 for Uttarakhand. 8 shots from Chandigarh, a lot more alive in the second half, 15 from Uttarakhand. 3 of them on target for Chandigarh, 6 of the 15 shots on target for Uttarakhand. Couple of saves by the Chandigarh goalkeeper, 1 save by Uttarakhand. 2 corners each for both the teams. 9 fouls by Chandigarh, a couple of yellow cards as well. 11 fouls by Uttarakhand and a couple of yellow cards as well. And these stats were powered by Sports KPI. And with this, we come to the end of the game as Uttarakhand has secured a 4-0 victory over Chandigarh in this Santosh Trophy fixture. We'll now call it a day for this fixture, but make no mistake, the second game coming up for the day is Haryana versus Delhi. This is going to be an absolute banger, which will be live from 2:30 p.m. So stay tuned, everyone. We'll return shortly, and you will be able to catch all the action live. Thank you, everyone, for joining in.